Okay, so this is what's going on. It is Wednesday right now, the day before Thanksgiving. Everyone on my team has a nice, well-deserved 4-day long weekend. And I get a call yesterday from a frantic customer, potential customer, if you will. And she said that she is hosting a last-minute Thanksgiving dinner at her house, wasn't expecting it, and now she's embarrassed because her house is a mess. Everybody's coming over. She wanted a quote on a house wash, a driveway cleaning, patio, and the exterior windows. And of course, that she needs it all done before Thanksgiving. Now, here's the big question for you. After you see everything, you see the scope of work, I want to know what you would have charged for this, taking on a last minute job like this. Put it in the comment section down below. And if you stick around until the end, I am also going to tell you how much I charged for this and why. And also let me know if I was wrong for pricing it the way that I did. We are also going to do a little job recap of this particular job. We're going to talk about customer objections as far as pricing goes, how I handle these, and I'm also going to tell you what I say when people have questions about the speed at which we get jobs done and they think they should get a discount because it doesn't take that long. Okay, so I told her flat out that we're not going to be able to help her, right? We are completely booked through Thanksgiving and then about the next 3.5 weeks out after that. I even told her that we're off on Friday because it's like family time for everybody. Everybody has off. Now, she begged, she pleaded, she even told me again how embarrassed she was about the condition of her house and that all of her family was coming over. Now, I get it, right? Hosting Thanksgiving can be unbelievably stressful, but here's the thing. Her plans changing, her lack of planning to get this done, and I know it was short notice, that doesn't have anything to do with how I price or how we run our business. Because now we're going to have to change our plans to accommodate her. And we run a pretty tight schedule, right? And honestly, desperation like this has a direct impact on pricing. And why? Because if you want someone to bend over backwards for you at the last minute, it's going to cost more. So here's the lesson in all of this. Pricing is not just about the work, right? It's about timing, it's about demand, and even customer urgency. And think about this. When lead flow is high, your prices go up because why would you take on lower paying jobs when others are willing to pay you more? In this case, it's the same thing. Her urgency meant that either myself or somebody else was going to have to change their plans, get out there in the cold weather, and take care of this for her, even though we had planned to be off. Now, fortunately, I've got two boys. One's a senior in high school, the other just graduated from college, and they're at home for the holidays, and guess what? It's really nice because I can call on them for a little help. But still, that means they're having to get up, they're having to go to work in the cold, in the rain, and it's not fun. Anyway, we are going to knock out this job, but it's not normal operation for us, so we are going to get paid for that inconvenience. And yes, I quoted her extremely high for this job because I knew who was going to be doing the work, the conditions we were going to be working in. And also, my oldest son, Mike, he is actually also the brains behind automating QuoteIQ ads, and he also runs our social media for QuoteIQ. So when you see all those ads popping up all over your feeds, that is his work at hand. But today he is back in the field and he is going to be rolling up his sleeves and he is going to be getting a little bleachy, a little watery, and going to help this lady get her stuff clean for Thanksgiving. Yeah, so I gave him the wrong address. I gave him 174 and it's 164, and here they are now. My bad, guys. And Mac, if you're watching, it's not just you. I do it to everybody. Sorry. Okay, course of action. Matt, you are going to do concrete, okay? You're going to soft wash the house, and I'm going to go up and talk to her.
Hi.
Hey, are you home?
Yeah, I just can't get to the door right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Go ahead and start this time.
Yep, we're good. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so as we get to work, I do want to say that I know that some people might say that charging more for a last minute job is taking advantage of the homeowner, but let's be really clear here. That is not what this is about. The homeowner always has the choice to say yes or to say no to the quote. If they really need the work done and they see value in it, then they're going to pay for it. And if not, they are free to find somebody else that can come in and save the day like we are doing here now. In this case, she understood the situation. She was in this situation because it was a last minute thing. She didn't plan. It was unforeseen, whatever the case is. And she knew that we were making adjustments to our schedule to accommodate her and help her out. And she was willing to pay the premium to get it done. Now, another thing that comes up sometimes is how long it takes us to actually do the job, right? especially when we're charging higher rates than, say, our competition is. And some customers feel like the time spent should match the price. But here's the truth. It is not about the time at all. It doesn't matter how long it takes us or how short of a time it takes us. It's about the results. Look, we have invested in the best equipment. We have years of experience and we know how to get these things done efficiently and quickly. And the end result speaks for itself. For this homeowner, the value wasn't in how long it took us. It was all about how clean and presentable her house was before all her family arrived for Thanksgiving dinner. She was absolutely thrilled that we could step in and take care of it when she needed it the most. And that's what really matters. So never be afraid to charge what you need to charge for any given situation. All right, so the house is done. It's washed or chemical applied. I just need to rinse off the front. What happened, Matt? We ran out of water. We were not double filling, which we probably should because we were running the soft wash machine, about 10 gallons per minute, pressure washer, 8 gallons per minute. And when you're surface cleaning, it's nonstop. So we ran out of water. So that kind of sucks, kind of impedes the progress. But what time is it? Who's got a phone?
10:24.
10:24. Okay, see what time I called you to tell you I gave you the wrong address.
That was at 10.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've gotten the entire house, the sidewalk, this much of the driveway done in 24 minutes. That's kind of crazy, but that's good. So that makes me feel better that we ran out of water and we're still going to make great time on this house. So house wash, driveway cleaning. We're doing the sidewalks, the little walkway up there. There's a small patio in the back. We're rinsing or cleaning the entire house, very small driveway, sidewalks up to that light post right there. And then I guess to the property line right here. So not a whole lot. And do you guys remember how much we charged?
Good bit.
Yeah, we did. Pull it up in QuoteIQ and tell me what we charged this one. It'll be, you can look on the calendar and see.
$1,300.
Yeah, $1,300. But the thing about it is she is unbelievably happy that we are doing it because she's got people coming over for Thanksgiving and, you know, she was embarrassed and it wasn't that bad. I mean, around back, I could see the mildew, the mold. Maybe they're doing stuff outside, who knows? But she was willing to pay because she was in a time crunch. She was embarrassed and we're going to capitalize on it. We're going to get paid. The three of us coming out here today, we need to get paid, right? Get out of bed. Exactly. All right. Okay, Mike, tell us about QuoteIQ ads.
They're amazing, and if you need an easy solution to market your business on Facebook ads or Instagram ads, easy one-stop shop.
Yeah, and I was bragging about you earlier. They are all automated, right?
Yep.
So how long, if somebody places an ad right now, how long does it take?
5 minutes at max.
Yeah, and you're going to get a completely custom video with a voiceover, your logo, your phone number, your website. It's phenomenal for your business, and you can start running these ads almost immediately. But enough about that. Let's get back to cleaning. Perfect. So we got a double fill, right? We're wasting time, so I borrowed the neighbor's hose, and we're just going to double fill. Not from their property, from property we're cleaning, but we still need to double fill. Will you go turn it on?
Yep.
There are always going to be people who want a better deal. And honestly, I can respect that. Everyone wants to save money where they can. But here's the thing about service businesses. I think that people sometimes have a harder time paying for services compared to products because a product is tangible. They can see it, they can hold it, they can feel it like they got something physical in return for their money. A service, on the other hand, it's more about the result, and that can make it harder for some folks to justify the cost. But honestly, I don't spend much time worrying about that. At the end of the day, it's my business and my pricing. And yeah, we're open to negotiations sometimes, but that depends on how busy we are or how much we need it. If things are slow, I might adjust pricing accordingly. But when someone pushes back on price or suggests that we're charging too much, I'll often ask them this. Do you negotiate with the server at the restaurant or the cashier at the grocery store? Of course not. And my business is no different. That question usually stops them in their tracks because it puts things into perspective for them, right? And here's my personal favorite. When a customer asks, can you do better on the price? My response is simple. No, but I can increase it. And it's just a little fun. It is also a little bold, but it gets my point across. The reality is our pricing reflects the value that we bring, our expertise, and the effort it takes to deliver a great result. And honestly, we're not going to apologize for that, right? We are going to charge what we're worth. We know our value, we invest in ourselves and our businesses, and we deserve to get paid accordingly.
Okay, what time is it?
11:04.
11:04. So this job took us
About an hour.
Yeah, about an hour. So we got everything done. Looks great. House done. And it was a good payday. Worth it.
Yes, sir.
And Matthew is ready to go. And my coffee is still hot. All right, I'll see you guys at home.
All right, so that did not take any significant amount of time. Unfortunately, we did run into some water supply issues, which we remedied relatively quickly. And now I need to buy a couple extra hoses for each of the trucks just so we don't have to borrow the neighbor's hose. And yeah, so, you know, the boys are going to take home the bulk of that job. I'm very generous when it comes to that. They got up on basically a holiday, and it was a day off for them. So I really appreciate them doing that. That's awesome. Love to spend time with those guys, and they love to get paid. So it worked out well for everybody, including the homeowner, who was unbelievably happy. She is, you know, who was unbelievably happy. She was in a time crunch. We were able to help her out, and she paid accordingly. So you guys never undervalue what you're doing, what you're worth, the services that you're offering. And also remember that pricing is very fluid, right? You have to understand that sometimes the price goes up based on the circumstances, and you should not feel guilty about it. But if you think I should feel guilty about it, leave me a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, do all the other things that you're supposed to do, and we appreciate you guys watching. Have a great day and happy Thanksgiving.